All right, so in this activity, we're going to come into a sideline position. We're going to be lying on your left side, and I'm going to show you a couple different things that I might ask you to do, just based upon you. The way this is going to work is that we've got kind of three places where we would want to potentially put like a towel or a rolled up shirt. And our goal is to lie on your side without any kind of discomfort whatsoever. So when I'm lying on my side, there's a decent amount of space between my shoulder and the block, as opposed to hiking up like that. Should not feel pinching or any kind of discomfort at all. So the first spot is I might ask you to put this under your armpit, this area. If you are feeling sort of like pinching under your shoulder, that might help. So that might be thing one there. The second area would be under the rib cage, like this. So again, I lie over the rib cage. I let that sink in. It's sort of the lower rib cage, kind of like right at the end of my rib cage, so I can kind of like feel my ribs to the point where I get to that sort of a fleshy part in the end of my ribs. It's kind of like right there at the end. I want to cover my rib cage at the bottom. And then finally, for this activity, we're going to take a shirt or like a rolled up towel, and we're going to place it at the top of your hip. So like if this is my pants line and I can feel my hip bone here, I'm going to go down just a little bit. So I can kind of go like that. It's it's an area of muscle. It's not, it'll be kind of hard there, but you get the point. So just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to do this from under my lower left rib, and I'm going to put this under my hip. All right, I'm going to lay over it. Okay, and I want you to sort of play around with that, find the best position for you. What we're trying to get out of this activity is to mobilize our hip. So what we want this towel to do is sort of dig into the shirts, or the shirt to dig into the hip. And you'll feel some, probably a little bit of muscular tension there. And you could also take the towel away. See how that feels? Find the one that kind of gives you that a little bit of like, oh man, there's something there. And it's like poking into my muscles and they're tight. And now from there, what we're going to do is we're just going to start to do a hip shift. So what that means is that I got my knees together, and I'm thinking about shifting my right knee forward, just holding it there while this thing's under my towel. I'm going to breathe in, I'm going to exhale and sort of shift my knee back. Breathe in and shift my knee forward. Exhale and shift my knee back. If you have it, what you can also do is we can put a shirt between your knees. It's going to get us a little bit wider here. Okay, for some of you that might be a little bit better if you're feeling any pinching as we do this. But again, roll forward, roll back. Breathe in, breathe out. Work within a comfortable range, but again, just feel that shirt getting into your hip. We're going to do this for anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes.